Hello, and welcome to Horror Monster Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at something different than we normally do, and that is an art print. I think I've only reviewed one art print in this whole time of the channel, and that was a Ripley print. This is something even more different from that. This is a favorite painting of mine. It is entitled Les Trésors de Satan, or better known as Satan's Treasures. It is a painting that was done by Jean Delville in 1895. It is an incredible piece. The color work on here and the composition is just second to none. I became a fan of this piece as a kid when I purchased the Morbid Angel Blessed Are the Sick cassette, and it had this artwork for their album cover for that album, and I just fell in love with it. I thought it was amazing, and I wanted an art print of this artwork for a long period of time, and finally got around to buying one. Now this is from Fine Art America, and they offer just a whole bunch of, like, a huge range of different type of art prints and different ways to get this done. This is printed on acrylic. It is a 30 by 30 acrylic piece, and it's 1/4 inch thick, so it adds some depth, and printing on acrylic also adds some vibrancy to the colors. They also offer wood and canvas and metal, all kinds of printing in all kinds of sizes, but I decided on acrylic for this particular piece. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. All right, now fair warning, it's going to be hard to show you guys this because, again, the acrylic is so glossy. You're going to see me in the background, but I'll do my best to get the lighting where there's not a whole lot of glare. You can see how big this piece is. This is obviously my hand, and it is utterly massive. So let's get some close-up shots of this. Kind of come around here, the top, all the way down. But I always loved this piece. Again, I really love the color palette on here because it's really unique. You don't see a whole lot of paintings like this, especially back in this time period. But we can go here and you can see all of the bodies or souls all kind of piled and intertwined together. And they're underneath Satan himself, which is a beautiful depiction of Satan. I love all the detail that he has in here. Just some crazy stuff with the hair and everything. And he's got these big dorsal extrusions coming out the back here that have, looks like almost like octopus limbs with suction cups on there. And I was never really sure exactly what all of this detail in here is. I assume that this is just part of hell. But it's just an incredible piece, and I'm super, super, super stoked to have it. All right, guys, so this is just a real short review. There's not a whole lot to cover here. I will say the acrylic print is relatively heavy. I would probably put this at about 10 to 15 pounds. So I definitely would recommend, if you're gonna get a print like this size, this 30 by 30, going into some studs and not using wall anchors, just because of the weight. I do have a hanging bar in the back, but they also have it where you can have some studs on the corners to screw into, but that kind of detracted from the painting itself because you can see those studs on the corners, and I didn't want that. I just wanted all this in its maximum glory. It is a good image of the actual painting. You can actually see the canvas work on there from the photo that was taken of the actual print, and I just think it's fantastic. It's an utterly glorious piece. As a metalhead and a die-hard Morbid Angel fan, I say die-hard, I really just like their older stuff. The newer stuff just doesn't really do it for me, but anything in the 80s and 90s, absolutely love. And some select stuff from the 2000s. But anyway, for over 30 years, like, I've wanted this as an art piece from seeing the Blessed Are the Sick album, and I'm just really thrilled to have it. It's an incredible painting and depiction of Satan and his victims. It's just fantastic vision of what hell might look like, and I thought it was fabulous. I love, again, the color palettes, the choices of the pinks and yellows and reds and greens and browns. It just all mixes well together, and it's just such a beautiful piece. Hopefully you guys like it too. If you guys are weird like me anyway, again, I go for more of the twisted stuff and not like the really pretty art pieces. Like, I won't get a print of the Mona Lisa, but if it's Satan and a bunch of people piled in together, then I am all about it, and I've always been all about it, because I have no idea why I love this stuff, but I always have, and I'm thrilled to have this piece. But mainly I wanted to tell you guys about the Fine Art America, just because again, they have just in like probably, you know, maybe 1 million. I have no idea, but it's an incredible amount of prints available from, you know, famous, you know, art paintings like this to, you know, just other artists that are not as well known. But it's really, I'm really happy with this purchase. I was kind of iffy on the money because it was rather expensive, but it definitely worth it in my opinion. And I didn't get this for free or anything like that. I'm not endorsed by, you know, Fine Art America. We don't have any kind of deal. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that I got this print from them, and I'm really happy with it. And I wanted to share with you this Satan's Treasures artwork in case you had never seen anything like this before, because I think it's fabulous. So as always, feel free to leave me questions or comments, and I'll be happy to answer them. Hopefully you guys like this. I love it, and if you guys like this channel, hopefully you guys like stuff like this too. I will leave you with some studio shots, or a studio shot of this thing, where if I can get some detail without some glare. And as always, feel free to like and subscribe and click the bell for notifications for new videos. And until next time, I will see you guys later.